What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
On the ready. Get set, get set. They'll give it to Johnson. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, it's Bryant. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. They'll try the left side. Gets it past the marker. Brings him down at the... The 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
The Panthers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Got his man quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Stands in and takes the hit. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to the ground game on the left. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to throw. It's Bryant. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Ali. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Looking for more room. 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
North Carolina, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
3:25.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. snag in the middle. It's Ellington. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Off to the races to the right. He's at the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Pitt!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Bryant. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on first down. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Off play action. Moving away from pressure. Trying to find his man in the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. There he goes down the right side. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Panther! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Handoff to Jones. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's loose. Past the 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. Flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
They'll run play action, using his legs to buy some time. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's McGooligan. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that.
Breaks into the open. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hands it off. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Looking to fire. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Dances away to buy time. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Get set.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Carolina, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Buys a little extra time. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll try the run. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch. It's McGooligan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But it's just a nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
Looking downfield, it's Bryant. This time he's got it.
I'm just getting the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to throw again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Ali. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it in there again, scored the touchdown, got the 2. He's doing his part to mount the comeback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys. Got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a minute. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's Bryant. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabs it in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Unleashes one. It's complete. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Off the play fake on first down. Using the quick game. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
The Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can... It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
59, North Carolina, 8.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in, it's McGooligan. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, North Carolina.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field.
Get set, get set.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Panthers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.